Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Origin of Gosberg.
Yes!
The game we play when not everyone can make it to a normal game. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it'll always be.
Yeah, Kenny's out of college right now.
Yeah.
First week of college, so hurrah for him.
Yep,
Vivian's got some stuff. We can't do Curse of Strahd, so this is what we do. This is a thing.
Vivian has been so salty about not being able to do Curse of
She
Strahd.
has, and you know what? We waited 6 months because of Noah, so she can hold on. So, but whatever. We're playing Origin of Gosberg.
Yeah.
Which is always fun because it's in the past and it's ridiculous, and I can play with mysterious bullshit, and it really tests improv skills.
And you could do a lot
Doesn't D&D already test improv skills?
In general, yes.
half,
but this one,
half and half, depending.
This one I don't plan as much, which has changed significantly.
I kind of want to turn on this whole DM business.
So, last time on Origin of Gosberg, you guys fought some basilisks. You rescued 2 elves.
Why can't we just leave one of them to die, please?
From the city of Summerslight, one of whom is still with you.
Yes.
Ragnos Volga, I believe was his name. If I'm getting that wrong from last time, it's been a while. Yes, Ragnos. You made your way to your hometown, Gosberg and Torby's home city of Stalheim,
Yes.
accompanied by Sigurd the Druid and Vilmern the Lizard Folk Ranger. And so you made your way through town. You're here seeking aid for Nutwood, the town where you're currently residing, that is under the threat of orc attack, and has never been conquered successfully so far, despite it being a relatively small town.
Yeah.
Although
Somehow.
things are getting somehow. It's strange because your friend Vilmern, actually, his home village and another human settlement were actually destroyed by the orcs. So Nutwood has been lucky as far as you guys can guess. But you're here shoring up resources and hopefully looking for allies. Torvy found a runestone. Meg is going to be a little bit late. Torvy found a runestone after you guys fought a dragon, which was not on the show. It was not recorded. But it happened. And she is taking steps into learning how to use rune magic. Gosberg, on the other hand, reunited with his father.
Not a warm occasion.
Still very salty. Still very salty about Gosberg leaving during the war.
Yep.
And you guys you commissioned a ring, some dragon scale armor, and that is where we left off, pretty much.
Yep.
So we will start off. It was getting later in the day, so we can start off saying that you guys went to a local inn and and things are winding down for the night. You guys, Torvy is currently still out. She went out shopping a little while ago, getting new tools that she's going to need for scribing for this new craft she's attempting to take up, and the rest of you are just kind of relaxing and getting set up and putting stuff away in your rooms, getting to doff your armor for the first time in a good while, and just relax and unwind. And it's that point, Gosberg, in your head, you hear a familiar voice. Forget about the tiefling. Fuck that shit. No time. Orcs are attacking. I'll do it myself.
Okay,
And you recognize that as the wizard from town.
Okay.
And that's my way of saying Noah's not playing anymore, so I'm not bothering to do his origin story at the moment. But otherwise, it would seem the wizard is going to take care of getting his apprentice on his own.
Okay. That was strange.
Yeah, you just hear this voice in your head. And Sigurd looks at you like, everything alright?
It's fine, apparently. Wither doesn't need an apprentice anymore. Orcs are attacking, but he's He could handle it. I think he is. He's like, I don't know. He's older than me, so he's probably, you know, if this was a game, he'd probably be level 20 or something.
You're not far off.
So, what now? We're all in our room, right?
You guys are currently sitting at a tavern table.
Oh, okay.
One question: how much of that heart do I still have to eat?
A lot.
Yeah, buddy.
A lot. And do you have it at the table with you, or are you still going at it?
I think I would have been cracking at it every time I got hungry.
People are staring. It's winding down, so there's not a lot of people left. There's still a few drunks on their bar stools, sitting around. But you have been getting looks, like the most. What the hell is this guy up to? Like curious kind of looks.
Vilma just looks up. Can't a lizard folk eat in peace?
I would like to imagine if we wanted to go really edgy on this, after eating the dragon heart, Vilmer's scales is now permanently tainted black by the blood of the dragon.
That would be awesome.
If we wanted to go super edgy.
I'll think about it. It's not exactly a bad idea.
There does not appear to be any discoloration, and at one point the bartender actually comes up. He's like, "Is that a heart?"
Yes, it is a dragon heart that I murdered and given to my friend.
It's like you must be really serious about gaining the magics from it then, huh?
I've heard, but I haven't exactly... What sort of magic? I'm just listening.
No, that's bathing in dragon's blood.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's like, you see, there are certain gifts that can be given from the parts of the dragon. Although I hear bathing in dragon's blood might not actually work. It might do some other crazy shit. I don't know.
I free mouth drinking it.
Drinking it lets you talk to the birds and such.
Cool.
Of course, that doesn't work for everyone. It only works for us Hakami. Us folk. Like you and me. He says, gesturing to you and Gosberg. It's a gift from Tyr.
Who?
Our god.
Who?
God, I've heard of this Tyr. A god of war, correct?
Yeah.
Lawful good?
Tyr gifted it to the Hakami because of our fight against the giants.
I don't know who Tyr is. Speak normal, man.
Bullshit, you don't know who Tyr is. Get out.
I actually don't know who Tyr is.
Tyr
are you
is
talking about the Norse god?
God of war.
Tyr, he is a Norse god. He's also a god in D&D.
Okay.
And you can consider him the same since
they're essentially the same.
your people are very Nordic.
Okay.
I'm mostly saying I know because
you would have heard of it. You would have heard of it.
I make Gosberg Germanic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Torvi is very Viking. So these are things you'd know about.
It's not Germanic, more like Holy Roman Empire-ish German.
Okay. All right, it's all good.
If anything, he'd be a Catholic.
Yeah. So he's like, Tyr gifted the power of speech to the mightiest among us.
Okay.
But eating the heart, that don't do immortality. That gives you the gift of prophecy.
Prophecy.
Possibly, it might work for. I never heard of that one being specific. So good luck with that.
I have a little bit less than half this heart. I think within 3 days I'll have it down.
I don't think you need to eat the whole thing, but good luck with that.
There's one little thing about lizard folk. We don't like being wasteful with our food.
No, I can tell. It is still freezing itself. So you had to be warming it by the fire and thawing it out. It seems that dragon physiology has strange effects even after death.
So is this the bartender?
Yeah, this is the bartender. He'll
If I may ask, for some cutlery.
He would have provided that much earlier, so you're good.
So I just imagine I'm sitting by fire with this heart on a plate, just
continually thawing it out. Yeah.
Thawing it and just chowing down as I'm going. So
in any case, what is on the tap today? I need a drink. Strong one.
Strong drinks we can provide.
I have not had a fun day today after meeting my father.
Yep, that'll happen. Family stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, he gives you what is it called?
Ale.
A stein of ale.
Thank you.
Yes, stein. That was the word I was looking for.
Thank you.
Alright.
Look. How much is that? Two copper?
You can worry about paying in the morning, really.
Okay.
We'll do it all at once. So you guys, yeah, you relax for the night. You still have Ragnos and Arianea and little Ashton with you. And you'll actually like find at one point Ashton basically it seems really interested in your Warhammer.
What are you doing, little child thing? What are you doing? No, it's not for you.
He's like, yeah, he's touching, he's trying to get it.
It's not for you. No, this will murder you. I generally think this will murder you if you try to grab it. No. Okay.
Alright, that puts an end to that.
How long did you say that's gonna take my dad to make all of our scale stuff?
20 days.
20 days? Okay, well, now that we got time, I want to ask everyone this. We need to start advertising. I think this is a good time. We need to start advertising and hiring people. Maybe hold auditions, if needed, to hire adventurers and other such people to go over to Nutwood and help defend against the Orc hordes.
What do... Yeah, basically is...
yeah, I know.
Vilmern's beneath, so he's...
Yeah, I know. I get it.
What do you mean of these... are these auditions, one of Gosberg?
Auditions, you know. Have them do a little dance, maybe sing a bit, have them kill a goblin or something. Maybe we can find some goblins, I don't know.
Why not something of a competition?
Well, we don't want them to murder each other. We need every hand we can get. Also, I need money in order to pay them off, if need be.
I wouldn't be thinking of killing. Perhaps friendly spars of sorts.
Maybe. We'll put that on the table for later. Maybe. In any case, I will need a lot more money, so I asked the bartender, do you have a job for a hard-working paladin such as myself?
You want to clean out the trough out back?
How much?
Pay you a gold, maybe 2.
Done!
This is rich.
So you go out back and you start cleaning out the horse trough.
Yes!
Go to the well in the middle of town, fill it back up.
Yes! I'm so excitable.
And after about an hour, Gosberg is done scrubbing and stuff. He comes back. The bartender pays you. Alright, fair enough.
One of Gosberg. Use reek of the horse manure.
What? Yes, I know. So, now lads, what do we do now? We just wait, sleep? I feel like we should plan an audition tomorrow. Maybe advertise, maybe make little flyers. Barkeep, how much is parchment?
I don't know. I don't buy paper.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
I don't know I don't know anything about parchment. Anyways, who here could yell the loudest?
You guys are all kind of just looking a lot among each other, like Ragnos and Sigurd.
So who could yell the loudest?
Wouldn't it be better to purchase parchment from the store?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. What do you want us to do?
You can do whatever you want.
You kind of have them in the tavern. I don't know what to do. What time is it?
It is like probably 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night. Okay, so well,
So the store's probably closed by now.
Yeah.
A lot of stores would probably be closed.
Well, let us sleep on it. I don't see anything we could do tonight. We can't really go to the store. It's too dark. And I assume if we go out at night, everyone will try to murder us. I just remembered something. Scrump exists. I need to find old Scrump. Maybe we can put in a good word for me. Send some soldiers to Nutwood.
Yeah, you do recall You talked with Scrump a bit because you guys tended to reminisce about home.
Yep.
And as you recall, Scrump, he didn't come from a rich family, so he comes from the more squalid side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to check out that avenue,
Well, tomorrow it's like 10 o'clock right
tomorrow,
now.
yes.
Yeah, the night owls come out and steal children and eat the hearts of young maidens. That is one of the stories we tell to our kids to make sure that they don't go out at night.
There's not actually any giant owls.
No,
There are
no, they're
harpies,
not-
though.
They're not. No, I didn't say night owls. I said night elves.
Oh, night elf.
Drowns.
Yeah. Come out and steal little children who are out at night and eat the hearts of young maidens.
Really, the only problem we have is the basilisks in the sewers. So yeah, you guys can go to sleep for the night
Yeah, sure.
and get a long rest.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'd be at full health already.
You guys, I think you already have been, yes. So you wake up the next day refreshed, a little bit bloated, in Vilmern's case.
I just want to say, because of the whole animal speaking thing, wouldn't it be actually horrible to know what animals are saying all the time?
That would be horrible.
Because, like, think about...
It's like having.
Yeah, you
minor
walk out into
intelligence.
the night and you hear the
No,
chirping of the bugs,
no,
and it'd
no.
be like, yo, who wants bugs?
No,
Who
no, no.
wants bugs?
Think about it like this. Humans made a very intricate language system using just random noises and click. Like, just random noises that are coming out of our mouths, right?
Yep.
And we kind of just determined that's what everything means. Animals... most animals, you could argue something like a dolphin or a chimp or a bonobo probably could have something like that, but most animals, it'd probably just be screaming and
Yeah,
yelling.
No, interestingly enough, I did think this through. Like, that's why Speak with Animals was genuinely something I was, I feel like less than perfect about doing for my players at first. Like, you might recall the wolves in Curse of Strahd. Like, they said, meat, meat, meat.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, because in my mind, like, okay, you can talk to the animals, but are they intelligent enough to really voice all their thoughts? So
Yeah.
I'm really, but I've seen other people do it where, like, the animals, like, fully comprehend and speak everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way I'll do things from now on. But, like, I still feel like they're not smart enough to have all these thoughts.
No, animals
It
are...
really is, it's really, yeah,
Yeah.
it's whatever you feel like doing that day, you know?
Yeah.
It's whatever you feel makes sense as the dungeon master.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because like animal speaking is, it's an odd territory to step into.
Yeah. Anyways, enough time dawdling off. Anything you guys want to do as we wake up? I assume as Gosberg wakes up, he wakes up to the sound of billions of birds greeting each other.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. What you? I'm doing fine.
Yeah,
How's your
you
life?
do hear the
Yes.
songbirds outside, like, who wants to fuck? Who wants to jump on this dick? And you're just like, oh man, birds are a lot more vulgar. Like at first you think it might just be like
Just that
male
one guy.
prostitutes or something, and then you remember, oh, I can talk to birds. This sucks.
Oh boy.
and you learn to tune it out a little bit
Yeah.
throughout and just kind of hear more of the song.
I've only had this for like a day though. That's a thing.
Yeah, you're working on it.
Ah!
Those birds outside your window back home are gonna be much more annoying now that you're gonna have to be listening to marital disputes instead of beautiful songs. Now you have a feeling.
Like, it turns out the most beautiful song happens to be a war cry.
Oh yeah. I do know that back at Nutwood, our cathedral has like for weddings we always have at least 50 or 60 doves on hand just to release.
Oh, that'll be hilarious. Just imagine them just like, oh, we're gonna be slaving away at this.
It's gonna be tough to adjust, but I am dedicated to this whole speaking to birds thing.
Right.
Okay, well, as it's going, I'm going to go, since I don't really need to do much, I'm going to go over to the squalid side of town in order to find Scrump.
Alright, yeah, you step into basically downtown Stalheim. It's not the most pleasant area. You see some people out of work, some beggars, and a few priests going around like handing out food and stuff.
Some gangers.
Yeah, you
running
see
around.
some gangs of young men roving about.
Mm-hmm.
It's generally like it's an overcast day. It's gloomy, as is kind of normal in Stalheim.
You know what? This place has gotten a lot better. I've only seen one dying corpse today.
Meat. You've
Yeah,
seen meat.
and it was an old guy, so it could have been natural causes. You know, it was like, yeah, things are looking up. You can make an investigation check to try and find Scrump.
I'm also going to be asking soldiers and stuff, like guards I've passed by, like, oh, hey, you know who Scrump is? You know where he is?
Yeah, there's not a lot of guards in this quarter of the city.
I mean, why would there be? All the gangs take care of stuff so well.
Yeah.
They're model citizens is what they are.
This is like, it's the difference between where you lived and where Scrump lives. It's the difference between
18.
Okay, 18. The differences in response times pretty fucking ridiculous for the cops around here. So yeah, you ask around for a bit, and you're a physically imposing guy, so obviously no one wants to mess with you.
I'm also wearing plate armor.
You are wearing plate armor, so people are very aware not. So you wear your plate armor out, yeah. People are responsive, and after asking around, you know, it's a big city. It's a lot of people. Not everyone knows each other. But after asking around, you talk to some young men, and one of them points you like, yeah, after the war he moved in with his auntie. He's over at the bakery and he gives you directions to a bakery a few streets away.
Okay. Thank you, citizen. Here's the gold.
I can feed my family.
Oh man, this entire place just got sadder.
Yeah. It's like, or I can get some more sood.
More what?
Sood, you recognize that as a type of drug.
Did you just make that up right now?
No.
Is that actually in the game?
It's not in official D&D. People have made up drugs in the past, yeah.
Good point. Anyway, so, no sue for you.
No sood?
No sued.
He's looking at the one piece of gold you gave him.
Feed your family, damn it!
But they suck.
You married them for a reason.
I didn't marry anyone, I'm talking about my pappy.
Your pappy had you for a reason, and to take care of him. Feed him. Do it. Good. One more drug person off the streets.
Jeez.
I know, right?
Alright, so
I
you...
wonder if Mr. Vilman would like some sued.
I don't think I know what that
What
is.
are the... You know what? Out of curiosity, what are the side effects? What happens when you take sued? Is it like a penis thing? You have to inject it to the tip of your penis?
Yes, injection exists in D&D.
Or you have to, like, snort it, put it in your ear?
Make an intelligence check. Just straight
Like,
intelligence.
how long has this drug been around?
Straight intelligence.
That's a 5 plus 7.
You know, you don't walk in those circles. You know you get high off of Sood. You know, sort of the same way that someone would be aware that you get high off of marijuana or heroin.
Okay.
You're not really sure what the differences are and what the best way would be to take it.
Okay.
So,
that's all I wanted to
not
know.
a lot of info on Sood. You've been a very straight up kind of guy.
Model citizen.
Model citizen. Good guy.
Murdered so many elves.
Murdered a lot of elves in the war. Didn't take a lot of drugs.
Yeah. Surprisingly. Except for alcohol. Which is the only legal drug.
No, yeah, alcohol is a legal drug.
Anyway, so I'm going to head over to Scrump's auntie.
Alright, you come to a bakery shop. Mildred's Bakery.
Uh-huh.
And
Grab, imagine she's actually a child-killing pie maker.
Yeah, there's a barber shop right above her. You can hear some guy singing. Pretty women. Pretty women. That's a Sweeney Todd reference for those of you who don't get that.
Okay.
Because the lady who made meat pies in the bottom used dead people. Okay. Yeah, so you when you walk in, you're greeted by a somewhat surprised middle-aged woman.
Yeah.
With brown hair. She's a bit scruffy, but like she's like, "Ooh, who are you? How can I help you today, sir?"
I'm having deja vu right now. Anyways, hello there. I'm looking for your nephew, Scrump.
You're having wuja day, actually. The feeling that none of this has happened before.
No, I'm personally having deja vu.
You are, yeah. It's like, and her face drops at the realization that you're probably not gonna buy anything. You sure you want Scrump? We have some fine pumpernickel.
I don't like pumpernickel.
No one likes the pumpernickel.
No, I assume not. Anyways, I don't know how people could eat
I
pumpernickel.
don't know why I bother making the pumpernickel. No one's gonna buy the pumpernickel.
Does Scrump like pumpernickel?
No one likes pumpernickel.
Have you asked him?
Scrump! And, Scrump, get out here! And she starts banging against the wall, which you can see a door leading to a back room.
Okay.
And the door opens, and you can see inside what looks to be a very small room. In the back steps out this skinny, tousled, red-haired boy, still probably in his teen years, and if he is, like, over 18, then very not a matured person, physically. Some freckles, and just a constant look of, just, like, fear and a lack of self-confidence, and he steps out, he's like, "Oh, yeah, and Mildred, oh, hey, Sarge!
Hello, Scrump. How are you?
What are you doing here?"
I'm here to find recruits for soldiers to go back to my home in order to defend it from orcs.
Gosh, Sarge, that sounds like... Oh, jeez. That sounds like a big deal, Sarge.
It is a big deal. Everyone I know and love might die.
Oh, God!
Yes. Yes.
Alright, well, I got some responsibilities, and, like, Mildred has, like, stepped away. She's doing stuff upstairs. She's going in the back room and cooking. She's like, "Scrump!
Yeah?
I'm gonna clean out the gunk from under the oven today." "Yes, Mildred." It's like, "I got responsibilities here. I don't know." And I sold my armor and my sword, Sarge.
Please, Scrump.
I had to pay rent. It's a lot more than you think it would be.
What is it, like 3 gold?
It's been like 10 gold a day, and she pays me not enough to pay for it.
But you live here.
She's making me pay rent, Sarge.
I see. Anyways, Scrump, please, I need your help. Think you were in the soul army with me and you murdered like 2 elves. You killed 2 elves in the war.
It might have been a little bit more than that. I'm
maybe,
not sure.
I don't know. But
we didn't keep good track.
I did not. Anyways, I need you. You might have some influence talking to the other men. You were also there when the Lord, whatever his name was, got mushed by that
I know, I almost got mushed myself, Sarge.
Yes, but you survived!
Barely.
Barely, yes, but still, you survived!
As you recall, when the Ent's fist was coming down, Scrump got thrown about 20 feet.
You're a survivor, Scrump, and I need someone like you with me in Nutwood, side by side like old times.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That should be decent enough. I have 5.
Yeah, you're paladin. You got good charisma.
That is 11.
All right, you just had to not roll in that one. Gosh, Sarge, if you think you need me, and you think I can help, then
I think you can help.
by golly, Sarge, okay, I'll do it. I don't have any. I only have my crossbow and a few bolts left, though, Sarge.
Don't worry, I will see about getting you armor. At least something that isn't, just padded cloth.
Thanks, Sarge.
Yes. I want to see how much armor costs. I might need to outfit this
can do
entire
that.
army myself. Let's see here. Let's see. How much is a chain shirt? That is 50. I could buy 6 chain shirts. I wonder if I will need to hire at least 6 people and just outfit them all with chain shirts.
All right, so Scrump has been added to your party.
Yes.
It's like, so where do you want to start, Sarge?
First, we need to talk to the. I guess we need to find out who's the sergeant or who's like the general of this army.
The army is still basically standing up. Scrump would be like, I know a lot of people were discharged.
Yeah.
Since the war ended.
Yeah, obviously.
Or just went back to work.
They just had like the bare minimum standing by, right? Like the career soldiers.
There's a small standing army, yeah. Which for the most part acts also as a town guard and stuff, town militia.
Yes. We need to find whoever leads the town guard.
Or rather city militia. Major Eamon is I've seen him around a bit. Occasionally, he's still a major, and he's in the guard now.
Yes, let us find Major Eamon.
And you remember Major Eamon?
Yeah.
He was also good with his troops, hands-on kind of soldier. One of the cool officers, basically. He was definitely a career officer, so it makes sense to you. We could probably find him at the barracks or something somewhere around town if we ask around a bit, Sarge.
Okay.
All right.
Out of curiosity, what's been John doing this entire time?
Vilmern, what do you want to have been doing?
I can imagine going through with that idea that I had about the I guess kind of like a tournament.
The what?
Like the tournament idea I had, I would have gone out and bought some parchment, maybe some ink. Probably start scrawling letters.
Yeah, you go buy some paper and ink.
Let me just look this
I
up.
like to imagine that he just still has like a partially eaten heart just slung over his shoulder.
Strapped to his back. Yeah.
Start from the back. Now, you know, it's like feed troughs the whole time. It's like someone got one of those. It's like as I'm writing, like it's supposed to be.
You just got a chunk with him, like it's like jerky.
Yep.
That he's just gnawing on.
Yep, just chowing down.
People are walking by and they're just like giving him like second looks or just long stares, like what the fuck?
Yeah, basically every so often I will stop by maybe a building and just slap the paper on there, try and make a crease or hammer it in or something.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, what do you write on these?
Okay, since I also write this in Draconic because lizard folk know Draconic.
There are some not.
So
you don't know how many folk around here would know Draconic.
I'm just putting, you know, like
because this is a mainly human city.
I'll put like common here, Draconic right here. He's saying, help wanted adventurers and any willing warriors to help defend town of Nutwood. See Vilmern or Gosberg in what's the town in? What's the inn's called? Where we stayed for the night.
The inn you're staying at is
yes.
the Oxhead.
Yeah, so
Inn.
Ask for Vilmern or Gosberg at Oxhead Tavern. And I just slapped that on, walked away, like as I've been doing that, just walking around, just putting everywhere.
All right, so you start putting those up.
This should get the hapless soft ones to assist. Good.
Yeah, so some hapless soft ones do go up and look, and you see people going, and and a lot of them walk away because like obviously like they're seeing like what is this guy doing?
They're more grossed out about the heart.
Yeah, some old ladies walk by, look at it like, oh, not for me, no.
Not those hapless soft ones. They're too soft.
The wrinkly soft ones are not the one you want. They're too fragile. So yeah, you spend your day doing that, and it took quite a lot of time to write up. Where is Meg? She said he was here.
I don't know. Maybe she's playing with the baby.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, probably. Okay, so we're gonna take a small break while I go try to find Torvi. Continuing on. So where were we? Vilmern is hanging up signs. Gosberg got Scrump. Torvi is out buying materials and stuff. Gosberg, you get
can I have her character sheet, by the way?
Yeah, here I got it.
Make a what?
Thank you.
make an investigation check.
Oh, to find major ammo?
Yeah, to find Major Eamon.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, you ask around, and you're not entirely sure where he's based out of. So there's a lot of barracks. It's a city, you know, and you're trying to find one person.
It's so good.
It's a bit difficult, you know.
Can I ask around for the guard? Like, ask the guards around?
Yeah, you would have been doing so. A lot of them haven't heard of him. I say roll again, just for advantage.
Okay.
Just because you have Scrump with you, and he's been home a little bit longer than you, and has actually seen Eamon.
That's 16.
All right, and after asking around with guards and stuff, and some people who Scrump knows, you get directed. After about 2 hours, you're able to make your way to another part of the city, where Eamon probably is, and you ask the guard at the door of this barracks, and he goes inside and he comes out, and Eamon, who is a tanned man, comes out, dark hair. He's in about his 40s. He comes out unarmored. Obviously, he's on his break or taking a nap or something.
Yeah.
It's like, Holtz, Scrump. I haven't seen you two in a while.
Hello, Major.
Aye, that I am. What can I do for you, boys?
I need to speak to you about something rather dire.
I'm all ears.
My home of Nutwood is under attack by orcs, and I wish to talk to you about sending troops over there to help protect it.
Nutwood. That's in the woods area, right? The name kind of is a giveaway.
Is it like around the woods area? Cause like I remember
the woods
it's,
is
like,
an entire
clear.
region.
Cause I remember it's like very clear of woods, isn't it?
The woods is an entire region, right next to where Stahlheim is.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why all the towns there have wood in the last name.
Okay.
Part of their name. Nutwood, Cherrywood,
Yeah.
Birchwood,
Yeah. Anyways.
Morningwood. So yeah, it's like, I don't know if we can do that. Hold, sorry.
Please, is there anything you could do?
Military support isn't exactly a thing we can do unless the people and the city is behind it. We just don't have time to go out of our way to help every little settlement that's not in our territory.
Oh, what's the thing at Major...
Eamon.
Eamon? Eamon, you know me. I would not come to you unless this is a matter of very dire proportions. If we do not come back with the adequate support, I fear my home and everyone I know have known, loved, and gotten to know and love throughout these past months might indeed fall or be enslaved to the horrible green hands of orcs.
Make a persuasion check.
That's an 8.
I'm sorry, not only do I not have the full power to just send out contingents like I did a while ago, but well, I'm a guard now. And I've got my duties, I've got my station. But I'll tell you what, I can how much help do you need?
As much as I could carry back, I believe.
I can throw you the way of a few of the boys we knew back in the company. I know I got an idea where some of them are, but everyone's been sort of scattered to the winds after getting discharged.
Okay.
If that'll work, I can.
That shall be fine.
I can shoot you in a few other directions. Scrump knows a few of the others. Should be no problem for you guys. A few off the top of my head. There's Jodis. He's a hunter. He's good with a bow. He should be out in the woods, in the mountainy areas, a little bit north of town. There's a Bort. He was the cook, remember? And as far as I know, he's.
I definitely don't remember. All these people are new to me.
These are new. These are new to you as Andy, but Gosberg would have known these guys.
I don't know. Gosberg wasn't really sociable.
We did like 2 games where you were actually in the war and shit before you went home, so there wasn't a lot of time. Yeah, but Gosberg himself was in the war for quite a lot.
Yeah.
So he would have known these guys. Bort the cook, think he's in the same. He's in the downtown area, selling stuff off a stall. He'll be probably pretty easy to convince. You might want to get Crodber Ralton. He was the priest of Tyr. He's good for healing and whatnot. Let's see, you get Shara Benz. She was a good-ass archer as well. And, Jelena Fans. She's working as a bouncer at one of the seedier bars in the city.
Well, hopefully Sood hadn't killed her.
And you remember, Jelena. She was a fucking badass. She was this brute of a woman, who would just charge at enemies with a great axe or a great sword, or whatever she could find. She just destroyed people in single combat.
Yeah.
Speaking of bars, actually, you could probably find old Sir Jandor. Romeo, you want to come?
Wait, I'm scaring him.
Yes, he does. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, buddy.
Oi.
Hey.
You could find old Sir Jandor. He was as you recall, Sir Jandor was a knight.
Mm-hmm.
Who was sworn to an order here in Stalheim. It might take some convincing with Sir Jandor, though. He's been a bit down in the dumps after the war. It took its toll on him, sending a lot of young men, women to their doom.
I see.
He's been drinking pretty heavy, and to be honest, I considered him a friend back during that time. If you could help him out, I'd be grateful.
Alright, I see what I can do.
Alright, and he gives you general directions to where you can find those people.
Okay.
So who would you like to go find first?
Let's see, what are my options? I got a...
You got a cook, you got a hunter, you got a priest. He directs you to Shava Benz, who is a pretty good archer, who apparently just lives in town and is working at her father's store now. You got Jelena Fans, who's now a bouncer, and she was a total beast.
Mm-hmm.
You got the depressed knight, for lack of a better word, Sir Jandor.
Sounds like a horrible superhero.
Sir Jandor Shilvin. Shilvin, yes.
A depressed knight sounds like the world's most edgiest superhero. I am the depressed knight. My backstory is that I'm always sad for no reason.
You could also go back to the bar and catch up with Vilmern and Torby. See if Torby's reappeared.
Yes.
You on your own chair, buddy?
Huh?
You on your own chair?
Sure.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
Water.
Cool.
Stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm. Come school.
Okay, that's even higher than yours.
Yep.
I'll be sitting higher.
You won't be taller, though.
I'll be taller.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
Got it.
Prove it. How will you be taller?
That good?
He looks like a mini you.
He is my mini-me. Da-da-da. Careful.
If you're Dr. Evil, does that make me your son? Does that make me Seth Green?
How does that make you Seth Green?
How?
Explain to me how you're Seth Green.
We have good chemistry, and I don't know whether or not I like you or not.
I don't know if they had good chemistry.
And I don't know whether I like you.
That would kind of make Gabe Austin. Okay, never mind. Powers, because he's my nemesis.
Also, he's your brother.
Huh?
Also, he's your brother.
What, Romeo?
Uncle, are those gonna fight the dragon, or are they on the dragon?
They're on the dragon side. Alright, so continuing, what would you like to do? You can go back to the bar and catch it. Okay, you're good.
To tell everyone the plan.
Alright. Torvi, you finish up what you're doing. You now have calligrapher's tools and leatherworking tools, or whatever the hell you need for rune scribing, because I don't remember that off the top of my head. But you have stuff
and
for.
Can you open it up to
Runes?
Rune Scribe?
Where is that?
So you found the prerequisite tools.
Where is
You
it?
bought them.
Here it is.
Yeah.
You found some supplies
Here it is.
for the trip ahead of you.
Calligraphers, supplies, mason's tools, and wood carver's tools.
Yes, you found those 3 things. You got some kits for those, basically.
Am I proficient in them?
Not yet.
Okay. So I just have them.
You have them. You are going to learn to use them from Gosberg's father.
Okay.
So you basically you spent the last yesterday and a good portion of today. Now you're heading back to the tavern to meet up with Gosberg and Vilmern and Sigurd and Ragnos and Arianea.
Okay, so
All right,
She's
and so-
excited about meeting up with Ragnos.
Yeah. So you all meet up again.
Ragnos your
together.
crush.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell Kenny about this. About how his brother had a crush on Torvi.
Well, I don't know about that, but definitely the other
that
way
Torvi
around.
had a crush on Ragnar. Or Ragnus.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna be like, okay everyone, I have an announcement to make. Everyone drop what you're doing.
All right. And old Jim drops his stein. I admit it.
Love the enthusiasm. Anyways.
It was me. I did it.
I did not know what you were doing. You did, but that sounds like your problem. Anyways, I found some potential allies to bring with us. Torvi, I assume you remember Scrump?
Oh yeah, Scrump is with him now.
I run up
Hey!
and I give him a big hug.
Hey, Corporal. Oh, hi. Okay. Hi.
Scrump is going to be with us. He's going to join us in our adventures. Well,
Yeah,
join us defend Nutwood.
I'll do my best, Sarge.
Yes, you will. Do not shoot me for crossbow again.
I try not to, Sarge.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know, one time Scrump shot me in the shoulder with a crossbow.
Yes, he did. It was hilarious.
Okay, so
I look
I'm going
like
to tell
I'm
them
drinking
all the
juice.
people we need to find, and to make it go faster, everyone is going to need to we're going to need to delegate this this entire task. What does everyone think?
What task? The,
Okay, so
the
basically
getting
there's
the
multiple
people?
there's multiple
the getting
people.
of the people?
Yeah, the getting of the people. Because there's multiple people, and I don't think I can get all of them in one day. So I feel like
Why do we have to do it in one day?
So we can do it as fast as super fast.
The sooner we get the
Okay.
people, the sooner our characters can go back to Nutwood.
Yeah, I mean, you want Nutwood to die? You want all people to die in Nutwood? Huh?
No,
Good.
no. I'm just saying that it doesn't
So you're
have to
saying
be
that-
done in one day.
Okay, you heard it now. Meg says that slower we could do this as slow as we can, so that our home could be burned by a green tide.
No. By the way, Meg has a cold, so the sniffling is the cold,
Oh, I
not
thought that was
crying
like
or anything. Just
That'd be crazy if you
FYI.
actually was crying.
I actually thought that was because you like to poke yourself in the nose with the little makeup stuff.
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna scoot away. I don't want to get sick.
No, it's not a contagious cold. It's an allergies cold.
It's just
okay.
a head cold.
Okay.
So basically, we get as many people back as we can, see what we can get.
Yep.
So
So it's not a cold. It's more of allergies.
Yeah.
I just called it a cold because
yeah.
it's easier. But
Ragnos
You should get some water.
Ragnos inputs like, I don't know if I'm the best choice for asking your soldier friends to join me, your cause.
You can come with me.
We will take two at a time. We will split into two teams.
That sounds
All right.
good.
That sounds
a
like
plan.
You
play.
shall get the man in the woods. What's his name?
That is Jodis.
You shall get Jodis, who's said to be in the woods.
What?
And I'm going to tell her specifically. I assume the major would just give me a specific general idea.
Yeah, he told
I'm
you.
only March train.
Do I know this guy
And you can
too?
ask around. Yeah, you would have known him. He was an archer
All right.
and a hunter he helped keep you guys.
So you
fed.
being like a dex-based fighter, I think that would be a good task.
You grew up
yeah.
in the woods a bit too. These mountainous terrain.
But then again, he probably knows her more than you. and
Growing
you're a
up in
woodsman
the
man.
woods with your aunt and uncle teaching you the ways of monster hunting.
Yeah.
So you'll have to delegate who goes after who.
Yeah, we're split into 2 teams. Me, Arinea, or not me and Arinea. Me, Ver.
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 I thought the next how you guys can say each other's names, but my characters not so much.
Which Vilmern? Thank you, Vilmern. I am having like a little brain fart for some reason. Vilmern. And old Jim. We're gonna go find that bouncer lady.
You're taking old Jim with you?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm taking
so-
old Jim with you.
All right, you still
He's
got
a charmer.
yeah. So you also so I guess
And then the rest are coming with me.
Sigurd and Ragnos will go with you. Who's Arinea going with?
Arinea's going with them.
Okay, Arinea is
Okay.
going with them.
Taking old Jim with me, and Scrump. Taking Scrump with me too.
And you got
Aw.
Scrump.
You
Okay.
got your crush. I got Scrump.
Okay.
Also, I like Scrump.
Go wherever I'm needed, Sarge.
Yes, I like the enthusiasm. Oh my gosh, Scrump dies in this orc.
The hell's
thing.
in the? And he reaches into his bag and he's like, "She packed my bag full of pumpernickel before I left."
You like Pumpernickel?
No one likes pumpernickel.
I think Vilmer just looks over at the Pumpernickel.
You might be able to toss it at some orcs and break their heads, Sarge.
Good. We'll
Now,
keep that for the slings.
Vilmer just looks at the Pumpernickel, just like, what is this?
The horrid bread.
He just takes it from Scrump.
What? That's my. That's gotta be my
He
lunch.
just takes one bite, his eyes just dilate, like, and just throws it.
Yeah, you guys.
The poison!
He gets that look in his
Poison!
eyes, like when someone stares at the sun suddenly, and like their eyes like dilate, and then like red
Yeah.
veins like.
Watch
Yeah.
out, Romeo's armed.
Oh no, he's got Psy.
So basically what happens, Vilmer throws the Pumpernickel away as far as he can and starts licking the floor. Like, it's horrible.
It's supposed to be my lunch, even though I don't like it.
Ugh.
Don't worry, I'll buy you some new lunch.
Thanks, Sarge.
Okay.
Yeah, this you guys watch as Elizabeth licks the floor, eats a dragon heart, just
I'll go to the
comes
bartender.
back.
Bartender, how much is the sandwich? And what kind of sandwiches do you have?
The bartender looks at the bread now thrown across the room.
Uncle Eric, I need to sit.
Okay, sit. You get your lunch.
It's horrible. The bread of
I'll
I'll
death.
just add it to your tab.
Yes.
Snuggle.
Uncle Eric,
Yeah.
my great axe can turn into claws on my hands like Wolverine.
When did that happen?
Magic.
Magic, the only reason.
My mom cast a spell on it.
He's growing too powerful.
Again,
I got powers.
Sea Spider is afraid of spider toss apocalypse to the sky, destroys 10 miles of forest.
I think I'm funny doing. Wait, is that here in this spellbook or is that?
The homebrew thing.
Jeez.
Basically,
Andy.
the homebrew is that
What's the spell called?
apocalypse to the sky. It's a homebrew
Andy.
spell that one of my friends came up with.
I love it.
Basically, what happens is that it's a ritual. You have to spend a week ritual making the thing, and then once you make it, basically the reason they had it is because they wanted to cast it in a demon's realm in order to kill the demon. It's basically as the first resort of what they do, because the demon is an ice demon, so like an epic apocalyptic fire spell. But the flaw of one of the mages is that the mage is definitely afraid of spiders. So when she sees the spider, she's like, "Oh God, apocalypse in the sky!" And she's an evoker, so she has to exclude type deal, and it's a level 9 spell, so she excludes her entire party. But let's just say we murdered about 80 goblins in the immediate vicinity,
Nice.
I love that.
Alright, so
and just killed 3 druids.
You
He
guys-
specifically said 3 druids. It's amazing.
I love that.
so you guys split off into 2 groups. Team Torvi and Team Gosberg.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
Gosberg, you are going to see who?
I'm gonna see the bouncer lady.
Alright, you're going to go find Jelena Fans.
Jelena.
18 and
And Torby is going to go find Jodis the Hunter.
Jodis the Hunter.
Alright, so you make your way to one of
Are
the...
you Gregory Phillips on this level?
No,
He's playing a different character right now,
I'm
Romeo.
playing Gosberg. He's a paladin, a lot less unhinged and a lot less hot-tempered.
Who are you in the...
I'm being the dungeon master.
Yeah,
like
he's
I
so
always am.
uncreative. He always makes the same character. It just calls himself DM the entire time. He acts like he's the boss of the party. It's annoying.
Boss of the party. But I'm also your druid.
Do you want... Dungeon Master, do you want me to make my good action? Do you want to...
Not right now, buddy. It's all good. Alright, so you make your way to one of the sea year bars in town.
I did it.
Mhm.
Too hot.
The what is it called?
Oh, you're looking at it.
Okay.
The Stone Giant's Tankard.
Stone Giant's Tankard. That sounds pretty bass.
Yeah.
Oh, look, look, Vilmer, it's a new bar. You want to drink there?
Yeah, you can throw someone's bread there if you want.
Vilmer offered you a piece of his dragon heart of ice.
I want the dragon heart. It's gonna make me have spooky visions.
Just the whole time, Vilmer just looks at Scrump. I did you a service.
Okay, well, do I see Jamia?
At the moment, it's not that late in the day. At the moment, it's probably like a little bit afternoon. You know,
Okay.
like 2 o'clock. So there's no one currently standing outside the bar.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go inside.
Yeah, you go inside and you're greeted by a dingy kind of bar. There's a human bartender. There's some there appears to be some shady deal going on in the back. There's like two Kenku and a tiefling talking in hushed tones.
Okay.
There's like a guy with an eye patch sitting at one of the stools, and you do see what an older man you recognize as Sir Jandor, currently clutching his stein, sitting for all the world like a man who's just like putting no effort into just existing in this bar. He's just slumped over. And you do see in a corner currently sitting with her feet up on a stool and her arms crossed behind her back, Jelena Fens.
Okay, so there's two people here that we could actually get.
Yep.
Either Jandor or Angelina.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this have to be so hard?
Well,
Get them both.
How is it hard? I threw both of them in the
Yeah,
same
get
room
them
for
both.
you.
No, who do I want? Who do I like more?
You can take
Get
both
them
of
both!
them.
Fine.
Oh my
I'll
god!
get both. Anyway, so I thought it was gonna be like a telltale thing.
No, it's not a tale.
Where if I get one of them, the other's gonna get mauled to death by zombies or something.
The other one walks out the door as soon as he starts talking to one.
You can only have one follower at a time.
Oh,
so Jandor and the
Jelena.
Angelina.
So what is that? So like I'm gonna walk over to.
This place is so much nicer than my cell was.
Yes, old Jim.
The floor is just as sticky though.
Uh-huh. Yes, I assume so. Anyways,
I still don't have shoes.
I'll buy you some shoes.
Thank you.
I can make
I
shoes.
could buy me some shoes now, actually. But I prefer you to do it, because I like that I have money now.
If you have money, I suggest you buy your own shoes. It'll make you feel
Vilmer
better.
actually has he's proficient with leather worker's tools, so
Yeah,
he
well,
can make
Can
shoes.
make him some moccasins.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you have hide of like an animal. You can actually turn that into leather stuff.
Yeah, it's not
Did you
so-
take basilisks in?
I don't think I did.
We did not.
We did
I
not.
mean, I probably get learned from like the stores or something.
Could make him some nice basilisk skin shoes. They're like alligator skin boots. But
Yeah.
but
They're
fancier.
probably all gone. So. Okay, so how do
Okay,
you want
so
to do? How do you
who
want
do
to
you
do
want
this?
to talk to first?
Let's talk to the not depressed knight, because that I feel like he's gonna make me sad, and I don't want to be sad. I like being happy. I like being happy.
That's an appropriate reaction. Okay, so you go talk to the Jelena.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Jelena. What does Jelena look like?
She's an older woman in her in her mid-30s. She's got some scars because she was a very rough and tumble fighter.
Very a brawler essentially.
Yeah, she was beast. She has short brown hair, kind of curly. She's not a pretty woman by any standards, but she beats the shit out of people for a living
rugged.
at the moment, so she doesn't need to be.
She's very rugged. Essentially.
She's a rugged person. She's very well muscled. She's not wearing like full armor at the moment. She doesn't need to. She's just kind of wearing some basic leather.
Just the base.
Just really just a chest piece more than anything.
Bare necessities, essentially.
Yeah, she is a simple bare necessities.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's got brown eyes. But yeah, she's a rugged-looking woman in her mid-30s. And she's a tough-ass person.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to her. Hello, Jelena. Remember me?
Yeah, she cracks open one eye and then sees who it is.
Hello.
And she takes her feet down off the stool like, well, I'll be fucking damned. Gosberg holes.
Hello.
I thought you ran off to go live with a farmer woman in the fucking woods or some shit.
Priest.
That shit, yeah.
Yes.
Farmer, priestess, whatever.
Yes. So.
I don't know. You stole our flag. I remember that.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I still
I
have
told you people would notice. Sorry.
I have like a million of those, so yeah, whatever.
We're not using it. I don't give a shit.
Anyway,
I just wish I'd stolen it first.
How are you doing? What have you been up to? I've been, kicking it.
Free mouthing.
I got the birds now. I killed a dragon in a giant lobster machine. It was awesome.
And I've been eating the hearts.
Yes, I gave him the heart and he's been eating it.
Cool. I've been beating up drunks.
That's awesome.
Tossing them out.
You're doing society a good. It's just as awesome as me killing dragons.
If it wasn't me doing it, someone else would be. So might as
Yes,
well
I
get
love
on
that
the action.
mentality. I like people. I just like people.
So do I.
Yes.
I like people a lot, as you can see by my current line of work.
Yes. We are in the exact same situation. Me surrounded in a bright town with happy people, all of them never asking me to do anything. We are definitely in the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, I have a proposition for you.
Oh, you do?
Yes. My new town of Nutwood has been under attack by orcs, and I fear that the entire town will be swarmed over and destroyed, along with everyone I love and have grown to love. So I ask you to take up arms once more to help me fight against this orc horde and fight back the green tide. Some of your skills would actually be very useful. We have a guy, his name is Scrump. You'll like him a lot. He wears a sweater vest.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
It's a lot of persuasion. This is the persuasion episode.
20. Oh, actually, no, 23. You like Crooms, trust me. He's already married, but he's pretty cool.
She puts her feet down. She stands up next to you. She's like, "If I get paid, I'll fucking kick anyone's ass you want."
How much you will? How much is your going rate?
Match my rates here. 2 gold a day.
For going rate, I'll give you 30 right now.
Done.
I'll give her 30 gold right now.
All right.
Do you need any? Do you have your own armor and weaponry?
I got all my shit.
Okay, good.
I'll just go get it. Where do you want? When we leaving?
Meet me at, what was the inn called that we were staying?
The Ox Head Inn.
Meet us at the Ox Head Inn.
All right. Sounds
Give
good.
her a time.
Meet us at the Ox Head Inn and we will...
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Meg is just insisting it be tomorrow.
Well, I want to sleep. I'm gonna want to sleep.
By the way, Meg is wearing a cosplay armor right now. It is pretty
she
baller.
is Torby.
It is baller.
Yeah. I am actually Torby right now. I feel it in my bones.
I just want to dress up as one of my characters if I ever got the chance.
I want to be Snooposaurus.
Yeah, but right now you're playing a bird and a lizard.
A lizard folk.
I
A
wanna-
dungeon master
Chocolate
isn't very
wears
good at
like
his job.
everyone's like
Well, I mean, it's hard to dress up as a dungeon master, so.
I wanna dress up as
If we
Snooposaurus,
ever
mostly
do
because I
another
want to
game,
do
I'll
blackface.
have someone with armor and all that. Probably do Volley Phillips.
Yeah.
I made an Argonian character, and let me tell you, when I was customizing, Snooposaurus could have been way darker.
That Robin Hood's like, like he says, dragon, they do exist!
Alright, so continuing
Back to
on.
work.
Continuing on.
Yes.
So yeah, you have, Jelena has been added to your party.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
gonna be just like old times, Sarge.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna.
I think by this point,
So Jandor is still in the bar.
Yeah, Jandor.
I
I'm gonna
wanna
hand
go fight
Wilmer
Sir
the
Jandor.
goblin.
10 gold. I'm gonna say, okay, you get yourself something nice. I need to talk to Jandor right now, and I don't think he likes lizard men.
are you sure?
I don't know.
He looks
But
drunk.
He looks drunk, but he might think that you're like an elf construct or something. He is. We have murdered so many elves in this
You mean
in that war.
You mean the more hapless soft
Yes.
ones?
You know what? To be honest, to be honest, I will say, Jelena, she turned so much quicker than I thought. I thought we were gonna have to have old Jim seduce her. I generally thought that.
That's just like
Don't have that old man try to seduce me.
I think I know. I think Vilma knows a Goliath that you could settle down with.
I don't need you guys do any matchmaking for me. Stop.
It's totally fine. You're a strong, independent woman, and I
Damn
respect
straight.
that. And I respect that. You can kick my ass, and I respect that. You probably won't, because I have like 20 AC, but I could increase that to 22. But I respect that.
Roman does not understand when he says AC and number.
I know his weird ass god talk sometimes.
I'm having a vision. Turns out that my entire life is being controlled by a fatty in a blue outfit.
My God.
Now, some tells me Voma's going to be having plenty of those when he eats the heart.
Yes. Chickens are freaking out. I feel like we need to eat
They're
them.
not freaking out as much as they were, so just everyone
They're
keep
eating
calm.
a beetle, so hey.
Okay, well, I'm going to head over to
Good fiber.
Jandor. Hello there, Jandor. You remember me?
Sir Jandor, who is this knight who is in his about 50s,
The
early
minor
50s.
noble.
He was a minor noble. He was a knight.
Okay.
He has this. How you remember him? It was very clean cut, graying facial hair,
Yeah.
and now it's been growing out a bit more. He's let himself go a little
Like a
bit.
shadow of his former self,
Yeah.
essentially.
A little bit. There's some dark circles under his eyes.
Little tip, everybody: never meet your heroes.
These blue, these light blue eyes looking out back at you from over his beer stein.
Uh-huh.
He's like, Sergeant, what do you
Hello.
want?
I come to talk to you for a second, if you will allow me.
Well, you have. But I suppose I can't stop you from going on longer, so do go on.
To be honest, that was actually
You
not,
just fart!
that was actually not for him. That was actually not in character. That was actually just for me, mostly.
Okay. You do what you gotta.
Because I'm trying to think of what to say right now to a very depressed person. Because last time I talked to a depressed person, I said if you're depressed, it's probably your problem, not mine.
Oh my God.
I actually said that. I actually
he's not
told
good
some.
with people.
I actually told them, you know
Yeah.
what? Don't talk to me
He's
about
more
your
of a-
depression problems. It's your problems, not mine.
He's more of a
This isn't
crossbow
something you
person,
should be
not a
proud of,
person.
Andy.
Yeah.
You're saying it really proudly.
I'm not proud about me. I know my
Oh.
flaws, but the thing is, here's the thing. I know my flaws. I make fun of them, and I own them so I can fix them.
You're like one of my favorite things you've ever said is Gregory Phillips is like, you know what? I am an asshole, but I'm a better person for recognizing it, and a slightly worse person for not doing anything about it. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
As Gregory,
That's one of my favorite things that you've said in general.
it is true though.
That
It
is
is
one of the
true.
most wise things you've ever said.
Yep.
I think a lot of people should follow that example.
Yeah, you've said
Okay.
a lot of wise shit.
Without knowing. Anyways, I want to requisition you to help me fight against vile orcs that might destroy my town of Nutwood. I know you are currently in this, but perhaps this could help you find purpose in your life again. Protecting others. On a steed, riding down, charging through hordes of enemies, protecting innocents.
Make a persuasion check.
This
As
is
he-
the persuasion
as he-
episode.
As he breathes in, and he looks like he's mulling over what you say, and then looking into his drink.
That's 22. Sorry, 22.
You're rolling well.
I know, right?
Knock on wood. Shit. There's no wood.
You want me to step onto the battlefield again?
Yes. I don't know what happened during the war. I don't want to, but helping protect innocents should be much better than rotting away in a bar.
Would we truly be protecting innocents, though? And if we save them, who's to say they're not threatened again by something else the next
We shall
day?
continue protecting them. To be honest here, I will say it right
Orcs
now.
one day.
I will. You know what? I'm gonna say it right now. We not would have been under attack by orcs on a near daily basis. They have not been doing much. This is like the first time they've actually done anything worth actually getting outside health. We've actually built a town that's completely empty for them to destroy just because they needed the W.
Sir Jandor is like, I'll need to think about this. I need to clear my head. I don't know.
I just realized I think I could have gotten a spell that could have cured him with drunkenness.
That's a good ass spell.
Barkeep, give me some coffee.
What the hell's coffee?
Never mind. Barkeep, give me the legendary drink. The Hangover Killer.
You realize that it's called that because if you drink this
Get me something
and you
that
wake
cure.
up the next day, you might die. Right?
Get me something that can cure drunkenness.
He brings you a
The
bucket
bartender-
of cold water.
The bartender goes to the other side of the bar, puts something in a glass, and just puts water on the table.
Drink, said Jandor. This will help you. I just realized Jandor is very similar to my lizard folk character, Jando.
Yeah, I had that realization, but it's a completely different game. This is Sir Jandor Shilvin.
Yes. Jandor Sylvan, children. Not Jando Rando.
Not Jando Rando.
He sounds like no lie, when I came up with that name, I realized he sounds like a freaking cartoon character.
Mm-hmm.
And I act him out as a cartoon character.
That works.
Yep. So he's gonna think about it?
Yeah, he will.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell him, if you wish to join us, then meet us at the Bull's Head Oxhead Tavern tomorrow. And in fact, just to hammer the nail home, Vilmern, get over here for a second. Vilmern, I think this time I use you like some kind of weapon. Vilmern, I need you to talk to him about all the people that are now of your people that are now staying at Nutwood, that all might die if we don't actually get people back. Not to put any pressure or anything.
Wow, so that's no.
Pressure,
Oh,
but no
this
pressure.
cannot be good. Roman's not a good charisma person.
You think you can do it? If not, then you could just go and continue eating your dragon heart.
I think you've been doing that anyway, just like the whole time. Okay. Ah, yes. The people of Nutwood. I have sent my band of thieves and other sort of brigands there, including humans who have also lost their homes, to orcs. And yet, from what I understand, knights are meant to be valiant and able to help you, look less so. You look more of a hapless soft one. Should I roll persuasion or
You're
something?
not really convincing him of anything. You're sort of shitting on him.
Yeah. Hey, what part of me was actually meant to be helpful in this? I'm more of a fighter character.
I'm trying to get him to like tell you about all the people that are now like staying at, you know, all the non-combatants that are now staying in the Nutwood that all might die because if he doesn't do anything, it's all gonna be on his shoulders. Probably mine because I didn't get anyone there. But if I die, it's all gonna be on his shoulders.
Would you be still willing to allow children and women to die? Plenty of people who've lost their homes.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a long Roman G's. Persuasion. 9.
Alright. I said I'll think it over.
Right. Well, that's all I can do.
My mind and my conscience are clouded.
Okay. Well, too bad I don't got the truth.
Dragon hearts.
No, gentlemen, don't bother the man. Let him wallow.
So you guys finish up in the bar.
Yep.
You start heading out to go get old Jim some shoes.
Okay. How much is shoes?
Not that much.
I'll get him some shoes.
Uh,
If I want it to be a dick, I say put it on my tab and send it over to the Holt Smith.
it's like a silver piece for a pair of shoes.
If I want it to be a dick, but don't want to be a dick, so I'll pay for it myself.
It's a silver piece.
Okay.
While you guys are walking Vilmern, you and your group, old Jim. Who else did you have with you? You had
Jalima?
Huh?
Jalima?
No, I mean like they're not coming with you. Like when you left, you had old Jim and Scrump. That's who you had.
Old Jim and Scrump.
Okay. The three of you watch as Vilmern starts clutching his head and doubles over.
Vilmern!
And he starts grunting.
What is going on here? Are you dying? You have to tell me if you're dying.
Vilmern, you begin to see hordes of orcs running across a field. There are arrows flying down at them, and some of them are just ignoring it. Some of them go down, but there's just an endless wave of orcs. And you see hands that don't quite seem like your own, firing arrows at them. You see people you know, like Blacktooth Rass and Galja and Small Gall and Bask the Bard and other people you don't know. You see an orc in a sweater vest.
Oh God!
With a great axe.
Worse than I thought.
Standing atop of battlements, screaming yelling, commanding orders to these people. And you watch as you're firing, and you see ogres and half-ogres charging with the orcs.
Half-ogres are a thing?
You fought half-ogres.
Oh, okay.
They were the ogrelons. They were the not as good ogres. But yes, half-ogres are a thing. And you see rocks being thrown, and you see where one of the rocks is coming from. You see, standing much taller than the ogres, a few hill giants in the back ranks of the orcs. And one of the rocks comes right towards you, and it hits you. And at that moment, as soon as the rock comes in, your vision fades and you're back on the ground here in Stalheim.
Are you okay? Do you need me to rub you down and, cure wounds you or something?
No.
You sure? I could rub you right now.
No.
Rub.
I can give you a rub down too.
No, Jim.
I think I still got some rat oil here.
No, Jim. Maybe, I don't know. Do you like rat oil?
I don't even eat rats.
Are you sure about that?
They're a delicacy.
Okay, so what do you see? Or are you just having a really weird hangover from eating Dragonheart for the past 5 days?
I saw something, a battle. I saw everyone. And I also saw hill giants.
Oh dear God, we're fighting hill giants.
Basically, okay, I don't want to describe, but I do describe what you basically told me. I described like the hill giants, the half ogres, the orcs, arrows, everything.
God. Oh dear God, we're all gonna die. Well, GG everybody, I quit.
That's great. GG, no re. I'm out. I'm out, no replay.
I
Alright,
think it's-
time to move.
Good time to just
Kids,
abandon.
pack up your shit.
Kid, you look at all this plight.
So, oh, this is foreboding. We must talk. We must find other people in order to get our ranks higher. Come quick, let's go get the chef. Where's the?
Torvi,
Yes.
you have headed out with your part of the party.
Yes.
Like he talks like this.
An elf, a Firbolg, Arianea, and her son Ashton.
Yes.
And you've started heading out, and you eventually, after asking around for a bit, you do find there's a hunter's lodge, not too far outside of town, and you find Jodis there, relaxing with his boots up in front of a fire, his feet up, and there's a few other hunters milling about.
Okay.
And lumberjacks, that kind of stuff around here. It's like, Torvi, what can I do for you?
Well, I know it's been a while, but
Ain't seen you since you took off with the sergeant.
yeah. Sorry about the whole.
Arrow to the knee thing? No, I'm fucking with you. Say what you're gonna say.
Sorry about the whole kind of bailing before everything was settled.
Thank you.
I'd say the giant tree creature smashing a dude probably settled things, actually.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I didn't feel like leaving right after was something, like, it didn't feel wrapped up to me. But anyway,
Hey, you avoided getting any charges for that shit.
yeah, that was
That
was
worked out
part of
for
it.
ya.
That was part of it. Yeah.
Probably don't want to make that well known, though.
I wonder if how much that banner costs.
Everyone around here liked you and hated that lord, so it's relatively hush-hush
Yeah.
that you pushed him.
Let's just keep that to ourselves.
Let's...
Anyway,
Jodis is this young man, somewhere around your age, with long brown hair,
yeah. Okay.
very calloused hands. You know him to be an excellent bowman and a hunter.
Anyway, I'm here because despite the war being over, I have use of your skills in a different battle against orcs.
Well, that'd be a step up from elves. Why the fuck should I do that, though?
Well,
It's comfy out here. I can shoot a few wolves off from eating people's sheep every now and then. Kill some deer. Life's easy.
yeah, but do you want an easy life, or do you want a life that's remarkable?
Make a persuasion check.
Screw you, Timora.
That's it too.
That Gosberg isn't here.
If
This
remarkable
plus
gets
5
me
persuasion.
killed, I'm not especially looking forward to it.
Well, I see your point there, but there are lots of innocent people that would be killed if we don't get the right people. And you're the right people. I know you.
Imagine
If
no.
this whole town is being attacked by orcs, and it's come time that we have to do something about it now, or the town could be wiped out, will be wiped out. So, I guess, to be honest, since appealing to your sense of adventure did not work, I'm now appealing to your sense of humanity.
Nope.
Make a persuasion check.
Do me good. Do me good. 11.
You have nothing in persuasion, do you?
Nope.
She has no charisma.
Nor did I.
God damn, Gosberg's either the most silver-tongued or the handsomest out of all of us.
Vilman's
Alright.
not that bad looking by lizard folk standards.
Yeah, but those are lizard folk. Agnar's ugly compared to all other lizard folk.
What orcs and where?
The orcs are in the woods around Nutwood.
You want me to go all the way the fuck to the woods?
Yeah, that's where we went.
Or, tier. We just gotta make Jesus an actual god who's not that great in this game,
Yeah.
just so I can say Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, the god of cursing.
God of hating figs.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say right now, Meg, I kind of want to boop you. Cause you have the makeup on your face goes to your nose.
Yeah.
It like just ends at the tip of your nose, and I kind of want to boop it, like the end of the it's like the whole thing where it's like the end of the rainbow.
She'll probably bite you.
No, I wouldn't, but you would get black on your finger.
Because of you breaking my finger, or because of the makeup, or both?
Probably both.
Because of the makeup.
Okay, good. That means there's no stake for me, or there's no negatives for me actually booping you without you noticing. I'm gonna roll a sleight of hand check.
I think
to boop you.
I would notice.
Roll slide. With disadvantage.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
I just rolled.
No,
20.
Megan.
Yeah, but you rolled a 1 at first.
It's with disadvantage because you told her.
I still did it.
You did it, yeah, but I noticed.
Yeah, but I didn't care if you noticed. I just want to boop you.
Alright,
I didn't say
on.
you couldn't boot me.
Continuing on.
Okay.
It's like, alright, screw it. I guess I'm down.
Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Whatever. Nah.
He sounds like a charmer.
He's quite the charmer. I guess it's up to me to save innocence.
I smile and I just kind of
You owe
pat
me.
him on the back. I'm like, yep, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep. You're gonna tell me where to go.
Oh, right. So we're heading out as a party. Tomorrow, we're meeting at the Ox Head Inn. Inn?
Yes.
Yes. At the Ox Head Inn.
Alright. I'll see you there.
Thank you.
Alright, then you start heading out. Okay,
Yes.
so, next up, you were going to go find the cook, Gosberg,
Yep.
whose name is Bort.
Borts.
I can imagine him talk like the Swedish chef because of that.
Bort.
Bort. Okay, where is he located at?
He's working kind of in the general downtown area where Scrump lived.
Okay.
You come to a place where basically it's like a lot of people selling stuff from stalls. And you find him essentially working...
John, give me your pencil for a second.
You find him working a stall where he has he has basically a fire, and he's grilling stuff, and he's trying to sell the meat.
Okay, what kind of meat is it?
Jantos. No.
Bosco.
We got the meats.
You murdered Shando and now you're eating him? God, I thought Agno was horrible.
It appears to be pig meat and
Okay.
some birds, pigeons, and
Greetings,
stuff.
bots!
Huh? Do I know you?
It's me, Gosberg. Remember me? Yes? Eh?
Yes.
Yes, you remember me.
Yeah.
I am the most liked person in the camp.
Yes. The camp.
I don't know if that's true, but yes.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Going good, and
How's the wife and the kids?
I don't have any kids, and I don't have a wife.
Okay.
Okay, first things first. You know what? You know what? I know how this works. Cause I want to be cause I've taken a random course of business. I want to buy 4 or whatever he's selling.
He's got what appears to be some birds. You're not entirely sure what kind
Are
of
they
bird.
like Cornish game hen?
Could be pigeons. Not entirely sure.
Are they well seasoned and do they smell good?
They smell pretty good. It's cooking
I'll
meat.
buy 4 of those. How much are they?
They are 2 silver total.
Okay. I'll buy 4 of those and I'll hand everyone 1. And I says, "Butch, we need you." What did Bort do? Was he just a camp chef?
He was a cook, but he was also a pretty good soldier.
Bort, we need you. We are currently, my town of Netwood is currently under attack by orcs, and we need someone of your skill, talents in order to keep morale up. Also, you're a pretty damn good fighter, and that's also another reason why I want you to come.
Can I have one of the pigeons? Sold Jim.
How much like just per?
Well, you just bought 4.
Oh, so 5 copper each. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll buy from another
You're
one.
gonna buy another one for him.
Buy
You're not
another one.
sharing.
Oh, I just ate. I'm eating one.
You can't eat one whole. They're not that small.
Fine. I'll give him one. I'll give him mine.
Yes.
I took 2 bites out of it, but yeah, sure. I'll
Give him a fresh one.
I gave everyone one.
Oh, you gave everyone one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you gave one to everyone.
I gave one to everyone.
You didn't say that. So
I did say that.
You did?
You did.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Never mind then. I retract old Jim's statement.
Oh, sorry.
Old Jim is
Why'd
like
you hit me?
I was trying to move my hand over here.
old Jim is in that
You
case.
hit
Old Jim
me.
You want me to hit you for
is
real?
gnawing noisily.
No.
Okay, then just take it.
I'm not gonna just take hitting me.
Fine, hit me then.
In that case,
No.
old Jim is gnawing very noisily
Okay.
and obnoxiously.
Mort, please, can you help us? Help us. Besides, how much money are you making just out here selling in the slums, I assume?
Oh,
this
that's
is?
fat. Nobody look.
Wilmer, take old Jim away for a second.
Yeah, busy. You should be eating the fat too. You're skinnier than toothpick.
Hold on, and he takes out, like, you can see he actually picked up the pumpernickel that got thrown on the ground. And he wipes it down for a second, he, like, puts the bird between some of it. It's like, this is gonna be good.
Dear God, man, what are you? No one likes Pumpernickel. Okay, so after
I
that...
don't know what that is, and I don't care.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to him, I'm gonna ask him,
I
like,
think
so,
that should be close to pumpkin.
please, Bort, will you join us in protecting Nutwood? I swear, if you do, you'll be able to sell just better stuff.
I don't
in
know where
Nutwood.
Nutwood is.
It's a small farming community out in the woods. It's north of, I want to say Cherrywood.
Yeah.
It's north of Cherrywood and east of Morningwood.
Essentially, also Roman's families are there. Lizard folk that would pay dearly for these meats.
Meats.
It's like, why?
Why what?
Why should I go?
Well, Do you want it to be for monetary gain, or do you want it for personal justice or for personal gain? Or monetary gain, or would you do it out of the kindness of your heart? 'Cause I could do both.
It's just
Not both at the same time, but I could do either one.
And he looks around at the other obvious food vendors around.
We don't have a lot
And
of meats.
It's clear he's not doing well out here. He's like, you know what? I think I could do with a change of scenery, yeah.
Good! I didn't even have to make a persuasion check. That's good.
But I don't know about fighting. So make a persuasion check.
Ah, shit. Okay, I should not have said that! Oh, curse me in my mouth.
I shouldn't have said that.
Free mouthing!
I should have just been using my mouth to suck dudes off, not to actually talk. That's 20.
Alright. It's like,
I haven't been rolling well.
but tell you what, I'll give it a shot again.
Yes! Okay. And I'm gonna continue eating my pigeon.
Alright.
What is this, by the way?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
It's a pigeon I caught outside the window.
Works from the window.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pigeons aren't really that good eating, but
They're
you
not.
are
They're
you
not,
are a magic man.
But I can't
are you
afford
a
to buy all my
wizard?
meats. Huh?
Are you a wizard?
I'm not a wizard.
Because this food is magical.
Wow.
It is!
Oh my god.
Holy crap!
Old Jim has not been eating much except rats for the past whatever, how long. I don't know, Old Jim.
I don't know either. There wasn't a clock in there.
Also, I have kept my promise, Scrump, that I will get you lunch.
Oh, awesome.
Now I
Thanks,
know-
Sarge.
Now I must go to a shoe vendor and get Old Jim some shoes.
You guys got him shoes already.
Okay, good. Are they good shoes? Are they gonna be durable? Durable shoes?
They'll last. They're
Okay,
durable.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be like these.
Good. Who else? Got a little.
You still... Wait, where did
Yeah.
I throw my...
Torvi can go to somewhere else.
Well, you're not there, remember?
Alright, so...
Well, you could have told me about
you guys
somewhere else.
divvied them up.
You didn't.
I did not tell her. I only told her to get the one guy.
Oh my god. Okay, Torvi will come back then.
Okay. We're all gonna head back to the Oxhorn Inn. I'm gonna
think
whoever
by
gets there
this
first.
point
I'm
we're-
gonna wait for her.
I think you would
Oxhead.
notice the.
So there
flyers
are
hanging
two
around
more
town.
people.
What?
There are
Thank
two
you.
more people.
I think you would notice the flyers hanging around town. Like Vilman's flyers just all over the place.
Oh yeah. When you get around the area of the Oxhead Inn, you do occasionally see flyers written in Common and Draconic, asking people to hardy warriors to fight for Nutwood.
Cool.
There are two people left who
Okay.
Eamon suggested to you. There is Shara Benz,
Mm-hmm.
who was a very skilled archer, and Crodber Ralton.
Didn't you get Charben?
No, you got Jelena and Jodis.
Jolene and Jodis, but didn't she get Charben?
She did not get Shara.
No,
You
I
guys,
got...
no one has approached Shara. This is a different
got,
archer.
Yeah,
This-
so where's the sharp person live?
Charben and who else?
and Crodber Ralton, who is a priest of Tyr.
Okay,
I got... Who did I get? I got...
You got Jodis,
Jodis.
the hunter.
That's right.
so I'm gonna head back to the Oxhead Inn. And so, Torvi, how did your team go? Did you seduce him? Please tell me you didn't seduce him.
I did not seduce him.
Good. He is a very frisky man.
I turned to Ragnas and I'm like, I did not seduce him.
I was there. You did not seduce him. I'm aware.
Yeah.
I know how seduction works. That was not it.
Yeah.
So, we need 2 people left. We need, what was it?
Shava.
Shava.
Shove.
Need Shava, what's his last name?
Shava Benz, who is a woman,
Shava Benz. And
Crodber
and
Ralton.
Crodber. I shall get Crodber, for I remember he was a very religious man back in the war. And,
Vilman could try Shava. She is an archer, correct?
yes.
She's one of bows.
Right.
Perhaps I could reach an impasse.
Yes. So, Torvi and Vilmer, you guys will get Shava. I shall get the priest.
Okay.
I shall get the priest. Everyone else, stay here. I'm gonna pay the bartender 5 gold to give them whatever they want.
All right, you do so.
Vilman looks back at the heart, like in case he has another vision, he's not so sure, but he just.
Arianea speaks up. She's like, I think I'm going to go get supplies for our journey.
Good, you do that.
I shall pack them into the Gosberg, as you call it.
Yes, the Gosbot. Yes, let us pack the Gosbot, eh, Torvi? The Gosbot has everything we need. The Gosbot has so much space inside.
I'm
It's
just
not too
ignoring him at this point. I'm just walking away. I'm walking towards.
Oh, Gosberg was so
towards
happy.
Java.
He was so happy. Anyway, so yeah.
Now that since the bartender has taken your gold, old Jim's like, yes! Give me your finest turkey dinner. And you guys head out. Gosberg are going to the Temple of Tyr.
Yes. Would it be one of those situations where the moment I step in, my feet will start burning?
No.
Okay, good.
Well, you're not sure. Heathen.
Heathen.
Torvi and Vilmer, you guys are heading to a store where apparently Shava's parents work. I know. So you guys go there.
Okay.
It is a Selstrom's General Goods.
All right. I walk in.
I do too.
And you see Shava. You recognize her, Torvi. She's a little bit older than you. Brown hair, dark brown hair. She's a very plain woman. She's like, "Oh, hey, Torvi.
Shava.
Girl, come over here." And she like hugs you.
I hug her back.
Yeah. It's like, what's been going on?
Orc attacks.
Oh.
Now that you ask.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in Nutwood.
I haven't seen you since the tree crushed that dude.
Yeah, that was surprising, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, how's life?
Good, I guess. Just watch the store for the old man. Mostly
you up for
now.
Adventure?
I'm listening.
Well, like I said, orc tax.
Yeah, I got that.
Gosberg and I, we went to Nutwood.
How is Gosberg?
Gosberg is
Alive.
Gosberg. You know Gosberg.
I know Gosberg.
Does she have a crush on me?
I don't think that's no.
Why did she ask about me specifically?
She mentioned it.
I mentioned you.
Okay, good point.
It's been fun.
Okay. Gosberg is Gosberg as usual. He's
Yes,
I hear he ran off to be with an orc woman.
not an orc woman,
Oh.
but
Rumors.
but a woman nonetheless. And I whisper this. I think he's going to propose. Yeah, I know. I'm so excited, and I don't know. I mean, he picked up a diamond, and then did you get it in a ring?
I don't know. It's in the process of being turned into a ring.
It's being ringed at the moment.
It's being ringed, and she's wonderful. She's beautiful and just kind, and she's wonderful.
She only called me scum 3 times this month.
Anyway, she lives in Nutwood, and we've all been staying there and just sort of made our home there. And it's been being attacked by orcs for some time now. I don't know how long exactly, but apparently long before we got there. We've been helping out as much as we can, but now the situation is pretty dire, and we need more help. So I'm looking for people who can fight, people who can do good. and I think you can do good.
Persuasion check.
I think the beetle got stuck in there.
Yeah,
16.
I'll go get my bow.
Okay. We're meeting at the Oxhead Inn tomorrow. And then we're heading out.
Tomorrow?
I know.
Ah!
Alright, well, it's tomorrow.
No, she wants to go now.
Oh.
Alright, fine. I will see you tomorrow.
I will see you tomorrow. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I give her another hug.
Yeah, she hugs you
Velman
back.
does not understand why humans require rings. Lizard folk, it is so much simpler to get married, to mate.
Honey, you shut up.
I
It's like,
agree
you
with
don't.
her.
It's like, no. This
Velman
is
just
important.
looks-
This is
Velman-
important.
Yes.
Velman just looks at both of you just as blank. He doesn't know what's going on. Why? What's with rings?
It's
And lizard folk,
symbolic.
it's so much easier to get married. We
All
have
right.
I push him out the door, and I'm just like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'll see you tomorrow. I will
Alright,
see
bye.
you tomorrow. Bye.
Alright, Gosberg, you're heading to the Temple of Tyr.
Okay. Let's do this.
Hopefully
Hopefully I won't get killed.
You open the door and immediately your feet start burning!
Ah,
No, I'm
gosh!
fucking with you. No, you step in and it is a large temple and you can see a statue of Tyr.
God, I didn't die. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Tyr, who is a god depicted in one hand, much like he is basically sort of seen as by your people as a very rugged, tough, square-jawed, bearded soldier, missing one hand. He's all about duty and honor and that.
Yeah.
And you do see some of his priests going about helping people, and there do appear to be a few wounded soldiers. There's like a few men who are missing an arm or a leg or something, moving along with crutches.
Okay, well, this is cool.
Not
now,
a lot,
Now,
just a few. There's just a few dudes moving around.
well, now my
About.
day has gone a very dark turn. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to a priest and like, hello there, I'm looking for, what's his name?
Crodber.
I'm looking for Crodber. You know who Crodber is?
Yes, brother Crodber.
Yes.
I can go fetch him for you. This is the old man you approached.
Thank you, Mr. Ullman?
I am Father Lugo.
Okay, Lugo. Why did I call you Ullman?
Don't call me Ullman.
Okay,
That was my father's name.
okay.
He shimmies upstairs. And
Shimmy.
Crodber comes down. He's not wearing any armor. He's just kind of wearing priestly vestments.
Hello,
Uh,
Crodberg.
Very much more, not like robes. It's more like a shirt and some loose pants. But he is wearing gauntlets.
Yes.
He's like, Gosberg, haven't seen you since you ran off with the heathen. No, I'm fucking kidding. What can I do for you?
Well,
You're not here to
My-
convert me to your farmer goddess, are you?
no, I'm not. I never do
I'm
that.
messing with you.
Shantae wants her followers to convert of their own free will. Anyway, so as I was saying, my town of Nutwood might be under attack by orcs soon, and I wish to recruit you to defend many innocents. As a religious man, I believe you understand how the loss of innocent lives would sadden a god such as yourself and mine.
That does be true. Tyr
Tyr's chaotic evil, he doesn't give a shit.
is lawful good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I knew that because a paladin Goliath I made follows here.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I assumed that. I just thought it'd be funny if it turned out Tyr was actually like chaotic evil, just wants to murder shit.
It's like, no, actually, he's totally cool with that. In fact, I think I'm gonna go help those orcs. No.
Yeah, I'll come with you, but
Picks
I'm
up a
gonna
mace.
switch
He's
sides.
like, I'm going to Norwood. No. He's like,
For a good cause, I would be willing to do this, but people need my help here. I'm helping a lot of soldiers through things, and I wouldn't be able to stay too long.
Stalheim is
I
not
have duties.
Stalheim is in immediate danger. Not what is. Wouldn't Tyr not want you to take the battle to the enemy?
Make a persuasion check.
$11.
I have duties here, people to help. I don't know if I can abandon those at this moment.
Or what would change your mind?
I've been helping the soldiers here deal with their problems with old injuries to ease their pain.
Okay.
I don't know, and I've been talking to them as well, helping them get through things. I don't know if I can leave that, but as much as I would like to go out there and bring justice to these orcs, I'm conflicted to Gosberg.
Oh, let's switch up with them really quick. Ah, crap. Yeah. Okay, only one dice, so I'm fine. Okay, let me see here. Let me show you here. I can't tell the truth, and he says that he hates Tyr, and he's actually cultist of warlocks.
Occultist warlocks.
I don't know. Turns out he's the Tyr.
The oldest trope in the book. What are you looking up?
Looking blessed. That's essentially guidance, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Multiple
guidance,
guidance.
but it's only... Yeah, it's basically guidance, but it's only during combat. You know, I'm just gonna tell him, like... So what do you say? He's conflicted?
Yeah.
About either staying here or going to help?
Yeah.
I'll tell him, you have brothers in this chapel that could take care of the soldiers. My church only has one fair woman and myself to help the people get through their troubling times. And if we were to fall, then the entire town shall fall into anarchy as they lose their faith.
Make another persuasion check.
To be honest, that actually could be good for him. Could be like, oh, you lost your faith? Well, we want to hear about Tyr?
Let me tell the motherfuckers about Tyr.
That's 18.
I will pray on it, Brother Gosberg.
Well, if you decide to join us tomorrow, then meet us at the Ox Head Inn tomorrow.
I will let Tyr guide me.
And should fortune smile upon things, then I shall join you.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, and you head home.
Yeah. I head back to the Ox Head Inn.
Alright, you get back, and old Jim has just demolished a turkey, an entire turkey.
Dear gods!
It's like,
Gentlemen, what happened here? Was it terrifying?
you weren't there either, you just got back, you all got back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sigurd is there, he's like,
Sigurd, was it terrifying?
it was disturbing.
You did charity for me?
Ragnos looks at you and he's just got this look like a man who's seen some shit, which he is, but it seems a little bit amplified at this point. He's like, you know, I don't think it would have been possible for him to leave any for you. I'll be honest, it was pretty freakish. And he ate earlier today.
Well, hopefully at the end of this entire adventure...
He was cleaning up the turkey grease with Pumpernickel.
Scary.
And then eating that.
Generally scary. I don't know what to do now.
'Tis no man.
Okay, well, it turns out he's actually a beholder in disguise the entire
Tis an
time.
eating machine.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Torvik. Did you manage to get Shava?
Yes.
Good! Then we shall wait till tomorrow and hopefully everyone will be gathered.
Yes.
All right, so you guys go to
Do
sleep.
our
for the night.
rooms have baths?
There are no baths in your rooms. It's pretty basic inn stuff.
Does the inn have a bath? Like just a general bath?
Yeah.
No, there is a bathhouse nearby.
Let's go to the
I will
bathhouse!
go to the bathhouse.
Okay.
I shall follow her. Because it is sweaty.
I'm gonna be like, Gosberg, why are you following me?
I want to take a bath.
Yes, but why are you
You guys have both been in armor for like the better part of a week.
There's all much
You
shapes.
yeah.
I swear,
I'm
if
still trying to figure something out. Vilmer, I don't think would be needing a bath since he's just natural armor. Or
No, lizard folk, they probably also need to take baths because they don't shed their skin like actual lizards. Well, they may do, but you know.
That's really up to.
Because a lot of the snakes, how they keep themselves clean is they usually shed their skins to keep themselves clean.
He's a lizard though.
Is anybody else coming
I
to
thought
clean
that
themselves?
I kind of mauled Vilmer a little bit off a Komodo dragon, maybe a little bit off a regular lizard.
Yeah. Well, another thing is that a lot of them, like the lizard folk, I feel one of the, if I remember correctly, they're also aquatic beings, so I feel like they also don't need to take baths because they spend a lot of their time in water because they, again, aquatic beings or amphibious.
Yeah,
beings.
but he hasn't spent a lot of time in water lately.
Yeah, so I imagine
more of a
you.
marsh.
Also, lizards don't sweat, and a lot of reasons why we
He's
take baths
good.
because
He's good is the consensus.
yeah, lizards don't sweat.
It might feel nice for him being in a warm environment,
Yeah.
Exactly.
but other than that,
Because unlike Agno, I think Vilmer will be a bit more cold-blooded.
Yeah. The cold times.
It's the cold
It is the wolf times. Remember that one sci-fi thing we did? And I wrote an entire paragraph
Yeah.
with like 50 wolves in it?
yeah. So yeah, you head over to the bathhouse.
Who else coming?
Everyone shall come.
Mo-
We'll be
everyone
a communal
should
battle
come.
of peoples.
and like old Jim is like, I don't know, I don't trust baths.
Of course,
I don't know
will
if my body can take it after so long in that
You can
dungeon.
take it. If you die, I'll just bring you back to life.
Old Jim stinks to high hell, by the way.
Don't
I
worry.
will be like
he is-
Gosberg, drag him.
Okay.
Because
I'm
he
gonna
was
grab
stuck
him by
in
the-
that dungeon for you guys don't know how long, eating rats. He's just got this old, scraggly gray beard that goes down to his stomach, and he just stinks to high hell. Being in the Gosbot with him was not pleasant at all.
And he was Putin.
I'm gonna grab Tim by the ear. So.
Ow, 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 ow.
Drag him.
Oh, come on!
You're taking a bath, old Jim.
But what if it hurts me?
Now,
What if I've lost my resistance to water?
I'll lay on hands you.
I don't know what that is.
It means I'll heal
You gonna touch me up?
I'm gonna rub you, and
That's not consensual.
I'm gonna rub you, and then you're going to be all better.
I don't know if I'm okay with this.
You're going to be okay.
That's
You
just
want
not-
to die? The
Ah!
enemies will be able to sniff you out and murder you.
Oh God!
Yes, and the only way for them to not sniff you out is for you to take a bath.
Vilmer just
Okay.
looks over at the barkeep. Do you have hot sands?
No, we don't have hot sands. You'd be hard pressed to find sand somewhere around here. You guys are in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you at least have hot rocks?
I run an inn. I don't have rocks.
Damn it.
okay. Well, let's all go to the bath. Let's all take a bath, all of us.
Who wants to take a family bath? So yeah, you guys head over to the bathhouse, and there are separate areas for men and women. So
Yeah.
Good.
Now Vilmer follows as well.
Or boo, depending on how you guys feel
Yeah.
about that.
there's towels. It's sort of like a sauna basically. Area is also there's also baths. And Gosberg, Sigurd, does Vilmer even bother going?
He goes along. Is there like a sauna, steam room or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, you
probably-
go in there. It's hot as fuck, and it's like for you as a cold-blooded being,
It's
it's
heaven.
fucking like
Just
oh
kick
yeah.
back.
It's like stepping into a hot tub for you. Like oh
I'm
yeah.
surprised you survived walking through the mountains with us.
Yeah, so you're in there with Sigurd, Ragnos, and Old Jim. Old Jim gets his own separate bath thing, and as soon as he steps in, it very much like
Turns brown.
immediately turns fucking brown. And he's like scrubbing out his beard. It's like,
I just imagine all this blood forming a wall as he
He goes under the water, and there's like bubbles coming up. Oh God!
You feel better, Jim?
I don't remember how to do this.
Don't worry, just pour out all the water into the drain and let's get you a new bath. So yeah. So how is everybody? I realize I am the most swole.
Actually, Ragnos is also pretty swole.
What's his strength?
His strength, not so much. His dex is pretty great, though.
I have 18 strength.
And he's got 18 dex.
I think,
So his legs are swole.
It's not just his legs. Dex
he
affects a lot of things.
If it was more like a lean, more of a swimmer's body, perhaps, with some light basketball.
Yeah, he's an archer, obviously, so his arms are pretty swole.
So, how is everyone doing? Doing good? This isn't awkward for anyone? This isn't awkward for me.
Yeah,
I know this a lot.
I'm guessing the steam room has a shut door, so I don't know what's going on.
No.
Back in camp, we didn't even have baths. Well, not separate baths. It was communal bath. The girls bathed with the men, and it was super awkward. Not for me though. I just like being with people.
That's probably the one thing Tori blocked out at the end of it all. Like, oh, forget that, forget this, forget this.
Are you kidding me? Torby never
Yeah,
bathes. I'm just kidding.
They say I'm like a baby. They say I'm like a baby's on holding an apple.
No, Torby was very clever about it. She would
I feel like you're
Mulan that shit.
Yeah, she would Mulan
Okay.
that shit.
Yeah, Sigurd is sitting not too far from you, and the towel he has like barely covers him. Because he's 8 feet tall. I have a feeling this place wasn't made for me. He's been scraping his head on doorways the entire trip here.
Yeah.
Scrumping myself.
And Ragnos is like, so, were you serious about making me your best man and shit? Or were you just shooting the shit?
I don't know. When did I say that?
I don't know, when we argued last time.
Can I hear this
Or he's
going
coming to your
on,
wedding, I don't remember.
Or is it like totally separate?
Oh yeah, we were like having a heated
Yeah.
argument out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Gosberg just says, "You will be my best man."
Fine, good, I'm glad.
You know what? I don't really have a best man, so might as well. You will be my best man. What? You be like what? What?
Oh, please, Torby's actually going to do that whole entire try to grab the bouquet thing.
You could be one of the maids. The wife maids.
Probably would be.
Megan's genuinely disappointed that her female character didn't ask to be the best man.
Yeah.
You could be the ring bearer.
Oh, fuck you!
Just wreck Torby's hopes and dreams. I love this. Why couldn't Torby be one of the bridesmaids instead of the?
Because she's more connected to Gosberg than she is to Gosberg's soon-to-be wife.
Well, best case scenario, you could probably walk next to him up the aisle, because don't the we've been to one wedding my whole life, so I have no idea how it goes. Not paying much
Yeah,
attention.
usually they do.
Yeah, so best case scenario for Torvid. Okay.
Yeah. That's if she doesn't choose Ariana, but she probably will.
It's just a game, man.
What?
Wedding drama.
I know, right?
This is beautiful.
This is great. No, this is great. This is great.
Okay, Pumpernickel.
This isn't a thing that comes up much in D&D. I love this.
Pumpernickel, prophecies, and wedding drama.
I love how she
You
just
can't
I love
get this
how
stuff in a video game.
No.
I love how the moment I said yes, you know what, might as well, you freaking just like, oh my god.
Alright, so, like, old Jim is like, can I be an usher?
I don't know what that is, but yes.
It's one of the other ones. There's like the
there's
the best man and there's
What's
the
the usher?
groomsman. The groomsman, basically.
Yeah.
The other dudes who are also there, but
Okay.
not as important.
Alright.
Nice.
Well, what does the
As
best
long
man
as you
do
pay.
anyways?
Gives a speech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some other shit holds the ring.
I just imagine that speech. Like, I only knew Gosberg when I tried to kill him during the war.
Well, I was on my way to assassinating him.
Yeah.
That'd be a great wedding speech.
And when
well,
the possible...
who did I run into but Gosberg?
To be honest though, he probably has a lot more funnier jokes than Torby.
Hey, I kicked his ass,
Yeah.
but who could have counted on Scrump? Who doesn't love that kid?
Yeah.
So,
And then one of his best friends knocked me out, and
That is a weird shaped plane. Okay.
it is a weird shaped plane.
Let me take a look.
I thought it was flying
Alright.
backwards.
Yeah. So you're chilling in there. You're chilling in the baths. Torvi, you're in the bathhouse with Ari and Aya
Like, why
Yeah.
and baby
Yeah.
Ashton,
Baby Ashton. Oh.
who is playing in the water.
Yeah.
Quick, drop the baby.
No!
He appears to have a little wooden duck that Ari and Aya brought with them.
Aww.
So did she hear all that?
No,
Good.
but you do sense a disturbance in the force.
I'm like, Gosberg!
No, you're like, I don't know why, but I feel like I want to punch Gosberg in the face.
Yeah. No.
The Gosbot shall be the ring bearer.
Yeah, that'll be the limo. No, and old Jim will be the limo driver.
I'm gonna say to Ariana, so I think I have a problem.
What is the problem?
I did something during the war.
Yes.
And now the person is not. I wish I hadn't. Well, I mean,
Take your time. Yeah. Ashton is just playing with the wooden duck and like he's pushing it under the water and it comes floating back up and he laughs.
So Ashton's half elf, yes?
Yes, he's half elf. What about it?
Just curious.
It's not exactly secret. He has pointy ears.
I know. I just
But someday he will have big old beard just like my father. Isn't that right? And she pinches his cheeks and he starts laughing.
I don't think half elves can have beards.
Half elves can grow facial hair.
Oh.
Elves can't.
elves can.
It's because they're human half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ashton has a beard as an adult.
Why the hell does Oregon have a mustache? Those can't have.
Oh yeah, you weren't there.
You
It's
weren't there.
fake.
It's
He
fake.
took it off.
He took half of it off.
Gregory Phillips
He's
ripped
like,
out, ripped
oh
off
no,
that.
it's fake.
Jeez,
No, he says, oh no, it's fake, and Gregory ripped it off.
wow.
Yeah.
Now it's
It-
just a half.
You have to watch it. It's the best moment.
We murdered a merman at the
They
end.
murdered a mer, bro.
Yeah, you told me that one.
Yeah.
It's like, this never happened.
Yep.
I gotta
We
go,
take
I
it to
gotta
the
go in
grave.
10 minutes, by the way.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
sorry.
finishing up.
Okay. There's. How do you. With men, how do you get them to. I've only ever been friends with them.
I am not sure how to help you, Torvi. I would say be yourself, but obviously being yourself has not gotten you men in the past. Because
Well-
of your awkwardness.
Yes, and being myself with this person ended up him unconscious last time.
And nearly
It
dead.
is the elf, isn't it not?
Her eyes
I think I
grow
might have been
wide.
there for that conversation.
Yeah.
Plus, it's really easy to tell from the way you look at him.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Tell you what. If things do not happen naturally, as things tend to do sometimes, because sometimes you don't need to do anything different, and being yourself is enough, if two people like each other or not. But
She nods.
if things do not happen naturally, then when we get back to Nutwood and everyone is not dead and we have saved the town, then me and Elise will give you a makeover and we will have girls' night out and have much of the talkings to help you out.
Okay.
Sound good? And also,
Does the war paint help?
it's alright. Doesn't hurt. If that man is if he's into that, I don't know. Also, when we get back to Nutwood, I think I do not want my cabin in way of orc attack. So if you could help me move.
I kind of expected that.
I don't like being in one place for long, so I'm thinking moving might be opportune.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, you guys get cleaned up. Old Jim is clean for the first time and no one knows how long. And he looks completely different. You'd actually discovered his skin is like 5 shades lighter than you thought it was.
Well, how darker was he? Was he like black?
He was pretty grody. He wasn't black. He wasn't pitch dark, but he would definitely like. There was a lot of dirt.
He's probably like so pale you can use
his beard, it turns out, is not gray, as gray as it was. So it's actually a lot lighter. I mean, he's still, just because of coloring and staining, he's still, like, there's still marks of it, but he's actually, like, he's a pale, like, sort of grayish, white-haired dude. Like, he was really dirty.
And he had 2 bads.
Yeah. I only had 5.
But yeah, you guys make your way back to the inn. You're refreshed, you're cleaned up.
Yeah.
And you go to bed for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can mark off 5 gold, whoever wants to do that. Whoever
I already did that.
Okay, for all totals. And the next morning, people start filtering in. Some of them you know, they are the soldiers who have joined you. Everyone is getting armored up, so Ragnos is in his armor.
How many people actually responded to the flyers?
Getting to that. So Ragnos is in his armor.
Sigurd, Arianea, you guys are armored up again. Scrump still does not have armor because he had to sell it.
Yeah.
But
I'll get you armor.
Yeah, Jolena comes in and she's in her full leather, some of it studded, and she's looking pretty beast mode again. She's got her great sword.
Yeah.
Crodber steps in, and he's got a mace at his side and a dour look. But he looks fairly determined, so it seems that your words did hit home for him a bit.
Good.
Bort the cook comes, and he's got basic leather armor, but he's also got like pots and pans and stuff, and like bags and like wrapping stuff. So he's obviously like bringing his work with him.
Yeah.
Jodis steps in, and Shara, and they've got bows and quivers and stuff. Eamon did not come as the day comes on because he's got his own job.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't really convince him.
Yeah, you did not convince him. That was before you started rolling pretty awesomely. And there are a few sellswords who have trickled in, and like at least one boy who's probably just reached adulthood. 1 or 2 of those. About 5 people total.
Well, let's give that
3
kid
sellswords and 2 young men who looking to prove themselves.
2 hatchlings.
Yep. And all of them will work for pay.
Right.
How much? Did you say?
We need
You
to
did not say
discuss-
so on your
we,
paper.
We do need to discuss payment. I'll discuss payment with them.
Generally,
You're giving them your money.
I know. I'm willing.
the 3 sellswords would be willing to work for 2 gold a day, and the boys are willing to go at 2 silver a day.
Okay, so here's the thing. Do they go with us on the adventure, or do we send them to Nutwood?
We're sending them to Nutwood.
Right, so...
They
So
might
basically-
not know where Nutwood is.
We're gonna take them to Nutwood.
So basically we're leaving going back to Nutwood with these people?
Yeah, you're going back to Nutwood
Yeah.
with them is the plan, yes?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so basically as Vilmer does explain, it says that when we arrive in Nutwood, that is when you will begin your payment days. No, we're not paying them on the road.
The sellswords do not agree. They would be fighting on the road if they were bandits or something, or monsters.
How about this? I'll tell them, like, I'll give you both 10 gold once we're on the road, and then with 2 gold once we get to 2 gold per day once we get to Nutwood.
They're good with that.
Okay.
That would probably be the cost anyways,
Yeah.
considering how long it takes.
Yeah.
And you guys, you start heading out. You go. The 2 horses you had and the apparatus were stored in a stockyard nearby, a storage yard that Oriane and Old Jim and Ragnos had taken it to.
Yeah.
So they go and retrieve that stuff. And as you guys are heading out, you got a few of you have mounted up or gotten on top of the apparatus, are stepping out.
Yeah.
An old man in plate armor comes up. He's like, "Do you have room for one more?" And it is Sir Jandor.
Don't you have a horse?
Uh,
Or did you eat him?
I can go get my horse.
Okay, I don't know if there's room on this. I generally don't know. Is there room on this?
I
And
don't
he
know.
he calls forth a boy, and there's a squire who's, you know, like, the kid's probably about like 17 or something,
No.
and he brings forth this gray war horse
Mhm.
that Sir Jandor mounts, and this brown horse that he's
I don't
riding.
have a name yet.
And he has a lance strapped to the side. He has a great sword. And despite being an old man, he is ready to go, and he seems to be for the first time in a while, probably sober and a little bit invigorated.
Yes, let us go! To Nutwood! Yes!
To
Da-da-da-da-da.
Nutwood.
For the Overlord!
And so you guys head off with a bunch of your soldiers, your new this small army that you've collected,
Yep.
and the allies you have started with. So with that, Vilmern, Gosberg, Torby, Sigurd, and Scrump, and the rest of their party head off into the sunset, or away from the sunrise, really, back to Nutwood to see what awaits them.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end things today.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
For
Yeah.
the Overlord!
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye!
Enjoy chicken pies.